Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now, today's video is going to be a little different, a little unorthodox, but a completely normal thing for me in my life. I'm going to make a how-to video on how to glue your wig back on your head. Now, I bet whoever's watching this video is probably thinking like, What do you mean by this video? Like, what do you mean glue a wig back onto your head? Well, here's my secret. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes. So I wear a wig. So I wear a wig on my head all day, every day, and basically throughout my whole, well, not my whole life, but throughout a good chunk of my life. We'll get to the story part of this later. So stick around if you want to know why it is that I have this on my head throughout my day-to-day life. But I think today we should really get to this kind of like tutorial or how-to or just fun video to watch, and I really wanted to make it for a while now. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clean your slate, which I have already done this morning, so my head is already deglued from the last time I had reapplied and washed, scrubbed, shampooed. I know it's weird, but it's shampooed. And I've also cleaned the piece. This one's been through a lot. This is an old guy. I'm getting a new one very soon. I'm very excited about it. But I've washed this. I have cleaned the inside cap and netting. So now we are just going to reglue, reapply, and I'm going to show you some tricks and tips that I do that have now become second nature and more of a daily routine for me when having to do this. I think we should just get to putting this bad boy back on my head, shall we? Okay, so first thing I usually do is I take my hair and I put it on my head first so I can line everything up. I can line up the hairline how I want it to make sure that the sideburns are going to be good all the way to around the ear and connecting back. So I'm basically making sure that my hairline is going to be natural looking-ish and it's not going to look like askew. So front is looking pretty good from what I can tell from here. The sides I can really feel are a little uneven, so I just have to really pull and like feel where it's gonna sit, and then I just like let it lay there. Same with this side, just kind of pull, let it lay there. And again, I give another quick check, like the front is looking good. Okay, make sure the sides, so there's no awkward head coming, wording. So there's no awkward, so it does, basically so it doesn't look awkward. Back will be fine. You can't really lay that down until it's actually glued. Now that you have kind of recreated that hairline and you have done the sides and the actual side of the head, we are going to quickly do a center mark on the actual piece and on your forehead, and basically do maybe some little marks on the side here. So when I'm reapplying the glue, because I'm going to take this off and I'm just going to glue my whole head, but like know where I'm going to be doing that. What I use to do this is I actually use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow kit. I use, again, like the dark mark just so that I know where it is, and when I'm putting the wig back on after the glue has kind of like set and it's been blow dried, so it's like really sticky, I can just line 2 placements up and I'll be good to go. So again, I just take just a little and I find where the center is. I just like kind of do a quick draw from the nose and I mark the center. Great, so that's my center mark. It's both on my head and there. Now that we have the center mark on there, what we're gonna do, we're just going to snatch our wig, and now we're just gonna start gluing. Next, I take the glue that I use. It's called Extreme Max. It's a latex. Is it a latex? Oh, I take that back. This is a non-latex application. It's really good glue. Like, this shit is amazing. So usually it lasts my head about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the amount of sweating and washing that happens, because clearly when water is put on it, like it's good for like the first like week or two when it's really strong, but as soon as it starts getting like really not like tacky and really gummy, then it's kind of like, that's when it gets a little bit like, but usually this can hold for about 3 to 4 weeks, which is really nice. So I'm gonna take my really old brush. It's covered in past coatings. It's the only one I have. I have to buy new ones. I've just been super lazy about buying them. Literally from here, we're basically just going to coat this on our scalp. I usually do 3 to 4 layers to really get that good adhesive stickiness. So I'm just gonna do that. A lot of this, I've been doing this for so long now that I eyeball it, but it's like so second nature to me now that I'm like, oh, I know where that is. Oh, I know what this is. I know what that feeling is. So like right there, like that's where the back is gonna fall. Fantastic. I like to really make sure I get the front as glue, because that's the part that is seen the most, I feel. Like talking to someone with your eyes and you're just kind of like, you're trying to have a conversation with them and they look up to see your like either messed up hairline or the fact that they can see that you have a wig on, and you get really nervous and sweaty and you're like, I gotta go. Once you've done the gluing, it's always good. Ooh, knocking all my stuff over. Okay, there we go. We're gonna move that, we're gonna move that. It's always good to have a little assistance. So, let's get to blowing. Now, we are nice and really sticky and tacky on. There we go. Alright, that's gonna stick nicely. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna wanna get our wig back. So, what you're gonna wanna do, turn it inside out. And we're gonna wanna find, there it is, we're gonna wanna find that mark that we made right there on the cap and match it to the mark on our head. So that's gonna be our beginning spot, so let's do that. We're attached. Now, it's literally just about feeling your scalp and putting your hair back on. I'm gonna probably have to like redo some things here, but we may not have to. Let's see, hold on. It feels good. Lastly, take the hairdryer again. Alright. I'm quickly going to restyle this. I'm going to get rid of all the marks in my face, clean up a little bit, and I will see you guys. Well guys, this is the final look. You know, it didn't seem like it takes that long, but it can sometimes be a whole day's process. I've been doing this for a few years now to myself. So I've come up with my own technique of how to get it done fast and still make it look really nice and clean. So what it is I have alopecia areata, and basically, to make a very long story short, I started balding in high school, and from there I lost all my hair. My mom found me a woman who is a hair restoration or wig specialist who has been supplying me with wigs and cutting, styling, doing all of that. She lives in Massachusetts though. Basically whenever I can't see her, I have to redo it myself, which has led me to coming up with my own method of degluing, regluing, applying, styling, and doing all that. Alopecia areata is an autoimmune disorder, and basically my body is attacking the hair follicles and making it so I can't grow hair on my head anymore. I'll probably make a more in-depth video about alopecia later down the road, but that's gonna be the end of this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's something not as like comedic or funny. It's again more of a somewhat of a how-to day in the life vlog video of myself. Hopefully whoever watches it enjoys it, maybe learned a little bit something about someone else and what other people go through, day to day. Some of us, it's not just about waking up, getting our coffee and going. Some of us have to worry to make sure that there's no glue leaking out of our head, So, if you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell if you'd like to get notifications on when I'll be uploading more videos, because I definitely will be, as well as doing a lot more just like random videos, just kind of get myself out there, known more, If you want to as well, follow me on social media. I have a Twitter and Instagram account. I will leave the links to that in the description as well as at the bottom of the screen of the video. And yeah, I guess, like this video, share, comment. I would love to hear from you guys, other people, whatever. But yeah, I guess until then, guys, I'll see y'all next time. And until then, stay cool.